to remain isolated from one another. You have lived through this, and you are thriving. You proved that you can do hard things, even when you think you can't. I hope that you realize these two relatively simple concepts of showing up and persisting at hard things have prepared you for the next phase of your life and ultimately helped you to understand much more deeply St. Vincent's question of what must be done. You responded to this question by remaining focused on school, by taking your self-care seriously, and by reaching out when you needed help or support. In other words, you persevered. Now, St. Vincent wrote that question in the context of our care for others and what we must do in service of those who live on the margins of society. So now, graduates, I pose this question to you. Given your experience with this pandemic, what must you now do to help others persevere through difficult times? How will you use your Vincentian education to help better the lives of those who have not had the privileges or the opportunities that you have had? How will you use your time and your talent to be of service to others as you go out into the world? We have learned this year that we can no longer take anything for granted, that our actions, however small, count. We cannot take for granted our relationships, our education, or the chance to be in school, our jobs, and maybe not even our democracy. We have learned that now is the time to appreciate one another, to feel and express empathy for those who may not have come through the pandemic as easily, or for whom the pandemic represents a sense of loss. We have learned that life can be taken away very quickly, and that we must live with intention while also living a life full of joy. Graduates, I have no doubt that this year has created very distinct memories for you, and my hope is that many, many of them are positive. You have persevered through so much and come out more resilient, wiser, and ready to face the next phase of your life. I hope that one of your good memories this year is the fact that the senior class has the distinction of being the first DePaul College Prep class ever to graduate from our Mary A. Dempsey campus and to experience these festivities